Hello and welcome to the world's top 10 rally cars, a show dedicated to bringing you the most spectacular rally cars ever to take to a stage. But with so many great marques to choose from, how would we ever come up with just 10? Well, we asked members of the online British Rally Forum to come up with their favourites. And at number 10, it's a thoroughly modern great and winner of the 2006 World Rally Championship title.
The Ford Focus World Rally car makes it into the top 10 at number 10. The car made its World Championship debut in 1999, winning only its third rally. As the years have passed, the car has won almost 24 World Championship rallies and managed an unprecedented run of more than 50 events on which the car scored World Championship points. All WRC Focuses are originally built by Malcolm Wilson's company M Sport in Cumbria, mainly running in World Championship events before being rebuilt and sold on to privateer teams for them to use however they want. Current teams using them include Stobart Ford for Malcolm's son Matthew. Although other less well-supported drivers, such as Wales' Julian Reynolds, have appeared in them as well. But of course it's Marcus Gronholm, who is probably the best-known current BB Ford Sport driver. Let's just watch him and teammate Mikko Hirvonen in action on the 2006 Rally GB on their way to taking the manufacturer's title. The Ford Focus, number 10 in our record of the world's best ever rally cars. Coming in at number 9 in our list of the world's top 10 rally cars is a Lancia Delta S4, a spellbindingly fast car that was powerful, light and sensationally quick. Driven by Henri Toivonen, the car won the 1985 RAC Rally on its debut, and its combination of supercharger and turbocharger meant that the 470 horsepower engine Lancia S4 was amongst the quickest ever rally supercars. Plus it weighed only 1,000 kilograms, meaning that it could go from 0 to 100 kph in just about 6 seconds, and could easily run at 200 kph if required. And having made such an impressive debut, the car was favourite not only to win the World Rally Championship, but the European Championship as well in 1986. Tragically, it was a combination of its speed, its lightness and its competitiveness, and even the fuel that it used, that caused the death not only of the rally supercars, but more importantly of Henri Toivonen and Sergio Cresto, when their car crashed and caught fire on the Corsican rally. It was one of rallying's worst ever tragedies, and was compounded when a Group B Ford RS 2000 veered into the crowd on the Portuguese rally, killing 3 people and injuring 30. Rallying was changed forever after that, when the Group B rally cars were banned. And it wasn't long before we would never see the likes of the Delta S4 again. But let's get a final word on the car from the Englishman who was sitting alongside Henri Toivonen when the car won the RSC Rally in 1985, and he remembers it well.
The thing I remember first of all, was that you couldn't see. You couldn't see. You were going up and down like this so quickly, and the acceleration in a short stretch was so vicious, so fast. And I remember on the rally saying to Henri, "I don't think I can see very well." He said, "Neither can I."
Although a popular and very welcome sight in the early 80s on British and Irish Championship events, it's perhaps a surprise to see this here in the world's top 10 rally cars, because to be honest, it wasn't that successful. Yes, it may have looked spectacular, with its tendency to oversteer quite dramatically, but even with drivers like Ari Vatanen and Henri Toivonen at the wheel, the car never actually won a World Championship rally, with second being its best ever result. What's probably got it here though, in the eyes of the British Rally Forum members, is that this was the car that Russell Brooks and Jimmy McRae used during some of the most exciting years of the British Rally Championship, the early 80s, with the two drivers only being separated by seconds over stage after stage of really competitive driving. There's little doubt that it was good to look at though, and good fun to drive, with 275 horsepower pushing a car that weighed only 960 kilograms with ballast. And all that power trying to get through the rear wheels, meaning that it was definitely a crowd pleaser, and it's probably for that reason alone that it's made the top 10.
Some interesting entries there so far. The Opel Manta perhaps a surprise, and one or two of you might think that the S4 deserved to be a bit higher. But join us after the break and find out what made it to number 7. Hello and welcome back to the world's top 10 rally cars. We've already seen the Ford Focus WRC, the Lancia S4 and the Opel Manta. Well, let's find out what's made it to number 7. It's certainly my favourite.
unique in world rallying in that it's the only model to have been used continuously in the World Championship since its debut in 1993. In that time, much has changed under the surface, but the basic appearance of the car remains the same, even the colour. And the cars have always been prepared and run by ProDrive, the British company based in Banbury. Over the years, the car has been tremendously successful, with 6 World Championship titles, a total of 46 rally wins, and of course, it was responsible for the World Championship successes of both Colin McRae and the late Richard Burns. It's on Rally GB that it's had its most success though, with 9 wins between 1994 and 2005, with Petter Solberg winning the last 4 events. The car has always looked fantastic on the stages and great fun to drive. And we finished this little feature with a look at what Colin McRae did with his when he and Johnny Milner starred at the Autosport show in the mid-90s. McRae in an Impreza and Milner in a Nissan Sunny GTI. And like any big kid, you can see McRae looking behind him just to see how much smoke he'd left behind. This is a Peugeot Cosworth rally car, a one-off special that was built and is prepared by Hereford farmer Andy Burton. Casual rally fans might not even recognise it, but to many true rally fans, it is the most popular car in British rallying at the moment. Just watch and listen, and you'll maybe see why.